Hey guys, it's me, Carrie. What's happening? Dee, 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 dee. Okay, I have to do the What's Happening theme song in my head, but I'll spare you. Anyway, I just got back from the thrift store with my mom. We went out and had pizza for lunch, and then we stopped at a local thrift. And the way this thrift store works now, they used to have like special days of the week where they discounted things. Now it's every day of the week. They have 3 different color codes, and the colors vary day by day. One color is 25% off, one is 50% off, and one is 75% off. So it actually generally works out better than going on the discount days, because when they had those, it was a freaking clusterfuck trying to get a parking space, and you'd wait online for like literally like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes. It's so much better this way. I was really bummed about it at first, but as a general rule, because I can't help but like want things as cheap as possible, I generally don't buy things unless they are one of those percentages off, unless I desperately need it. And we all know I don't desperately need anything, and I'm really working hard at decluttering. We're gonna have a serious conversation about a change that's going to be coming up in my life soon, and soon is relative. I really don't think it'll be until 2023 at this point, but that's still pretty quick. But anywho, this is a 2-item haul, so really the preamble is going to take longer than the actual video. First thing I got, again, not a need, but a want, but I couldn't help myself. You guys know I'm obsessed with floofs. And no one else on the planet, I don't think, calls these floofs. They call them fluffy keychains or whatever the hell they call them. I call them floofs. It's a Carrie thing. Look how cute this one is. It has this really cool, like, faux leather strap, the hot pink split ring, and then also this, I always forget what these kind of clasps are called. I know they're not carabiners. I can't think of what this is called, but it's perfect. It is so soft. I mean, I have been just petting it already nonstop. I love the colors. It reminds me of candy or ice cream scoops, and I love it. And it is already living on my Pura Vida teddy backpack, which I've had many compliments about lately. It is my favorite thing I've ever bought from Pura Vida. No joke. So I have it already living on my bag with my squishy bread or cake Hello Kitty slow rising squishy. And then I have my little pocket back here. And I am convinced that this is a cup of boba tea. I don't know for sure. My mom actually found this in a parking lot. And the reason she found it is because it was hanging off a carabiner, but the carabiner it was on, let me see if I can fix this so you can see, was like kind of like this, and it just never closed properly. So I put my own carabiner on. So I feel very bad for whoever lost this off of their handbag, probably because of the broken carabiner, but I love it. And to me, it looks like a boba tea. Anywho, and then the other item I bought besides that pretty like triple floof is one of these Love Nicole scrapbooks. I have not done scrapbooking per se, like in quotes, for a while, but I do junk journaling, which is basically the same thing, except I don't use as many photographs in my junk journal, which is conducive to life in 2022, because how many people actually take the time to print photographs anymore? But I really want to. So I'm looking for a cheap place. Please let me know in the comments if you know of a really cheap place to get actual photographic prints. I know that you can order online from places like Shutterfly and what's the other big one? There's a couple different big ones. You can also, you know, have them printed at like pharmacies and stuff. I think the last I saw was like Walgreens. I was charging 12 cents a print, but you had to buy at least 75 prints. And that just, I don't know, that seemed high to me. That's how long it's been since I paid for prints. But Shutterfly and what the hell? Snapfish, that was the other one I was thinking of. But if you guys know of places that have really cheap photographs that you can print, especially if they're free shipping, if you're, you know, having them sent to you, as opposed to where you go to a pharmacy or whatever and you can get them in person, let me know. But anyway, it is an 8x8. It has this little spot in the front where you can put your own photo, which is really cute. It's got like a little pouch there and you can stick that in. It's brand spanking new. Even has the plastic cover on it. I'm not usually a purple girl, but I like this purple, and I like that it looks textured. It probably is a little. Yeah, it is kind of textured, but I wouldn't. Actually, no, I will. I'll take the cover off. I generally do. But it's really, really cute. Oh, I just noticed there's a big line right there. And that might be in the actual cover and not the plastic. Yeah, that is. I'll live. But it was only $2.99. And today, yellow, that was blue, by the way. The other one, that was 75% off of $1.99, so it was 50 cents. This was 25% off of $2.99, so it was roughly $2.25. But you get 10 pages, but it's really 20 pages because you can do the fronts and backs with little sheet covers. And it does come with, you know, white little filler paper, but obviously you'll probably want to use your own. I certainly will. What I tend to do now, well, used to do when I bought scrapbook paper, I haven't done that in quite a few years. I don't think I've bought more than maybe 1 or 2 sheets since I've been back in New York, technically. And that was February. God, we're coming up on 9 years being back in New York. Wow. Yeah, it was February 2013. But anyway, I have a ton of scrapbook paper, and what I find is usually the most useful, it depends on the price, of course, but I like to get a 12 by 12 sheet, and then I'll cut it down to whatever size I need, whether it's 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 8, and then I use, you know, the extra for, you know, decorative purposes on other pages and stuff. I'll put stickers on it or washi or cut it into shapes or use, you know, punches. So this is the first actual proper scrapbook that I've purchased in quite a while, but I like this size. It's, you know, not that big to store. It doesn't take that long to fill up a page. Again, my only hang up right now is having the photographs to put in it, because I can't even tell you the last time I printed photos other than a handful on my own printer, and it's just not really cost effective. I have tons of photo paper, but the ink goes so fast, and I just never think they look as good when you print them at home as when you print them like at the pharmacy on their little printer computer things. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's all in my head, but I prefer to have them done that way. I mean, there's nothing like a professionally printed photograph like when you used to go to like the 1 hour places or whatever. I still think they looked better, but you know what? In a pinch, you do what you gotta do. So anywho, that is my big whopping haul today. So it was $2.75 plus tax for that awesome triple floof and this really pretty scrapbook. And I wanted to share with you guys, I posted on my Insta about this, but this necklace that I'm wearing right now, I'm trying to like not get my fat face in, I'm trying to get it to where you can see what it says. I read this as fearless, and I'm like, oh, well, that's definitely not me. And I thought it was just printed that way to make the word fit. So they just broke it in half so that it would fit and be centered in the circle. But it's not fearless. It's fear, full stop, less. And I definitely need to learn to fear less. I am so driven by fear, and it really paralyzes me in ways that it just should not, especially at my age, and, you know, as much knowledge as I search for and try to gather about myself. So I saw this necklace at a store called Periwinkle Boutique at a local mall, and it was originally, I think, $21.99. It was boxed. It's actually stainless steel, but it's plated in sterling silver. It was $2.99 on the chain, which is probably about an 18-inch, I'm guessing, 18 or 20. I was like, holy crap, I must have this. And it's such a great little like mantra thing, and it's tactile. So when I get scared or stressed, you guys know I'm super tactile. I can rub it, and yes, I'll probably tarnish it faster that way, but it makes me feel so safe to have something like that. You know, I do that with my bracelets too. This was another $2.99 buy, by the way. And this is actually Loci, which is a really good brand of jewelry. And it says, stay hopeful. And ironically, I have a necklace that says the very same thing that I received as a gift from my friend Robin for my last birthday. And I showed her this and she's like, I didn't pay $2.99. I'm like, no, I have no doubt that you did. The price of this in the store, the low-kai price was like $30. So I mean, again, another amazing $2.99 deal. But I like having things like this that I can touch and that are, you know, physical reminders to stay grounded and not, you know, go off on a tangent in my brain. My brain's very apt to going on tangents. But anyway, so I wanted to show you that too because it's another, and the bracelet, because those were other really, really great cheap buys. So I'm really trying not to buy a lot of stuff, these items notwithstanding. My friend Billy actually planted in my brain the word consumables, and that's actually an excellent word. She is incredibly generous. You guys know that if you've watched my past videos. I've received so many incredible friend mails from Billy and other things that I have not shared on camera. She's just enormously generous and selfless and so kind. But I said, you know, and my husband as well, because he knows Billy through Facebook now too, that as grateful as I am, and believe me, I'm supremely grateful for everything she has ever sent me. I just don't have space for anything else. So she said, okay, we're gonna twist this up a little bit because I don't want to, you know, you to have to backslide in your progress of decluttering because of me, even though I love to gift, and she really does, and she's so thoughtful, and she always picks and makes the most perfect things. She said, I'm gonna limit myself. You're still collecting pins, so it's okay for me to send you pins. I said, yes. If you want to send me something, that would be great because it doesn't take up a lot of space. It just lives on my cork board until I decide to wear it. And she said, and consumables. And I'm thinking to myself, I've never really thought, what is a consumable? I mean, consumables are food items. Obviously, they're edible things because you eat it and then it's gone. So it's not taking up space and rent in your home. And then things like face masks. Oh my gosh, never thought about that. If you're not hoarding them, you know, and you're actually using them, you put that face mask on, you get that 20 minutes or whatever of feeling really good and pampering and doing something for yourself, and then it's gone. So it's not taking up space. So she said she's going to try to limit herself to consumables and pins. And I was like, you really don't have to send me anything, but if that is something that you want to continue to do every now and then, I'm humbly, you know, it'll be humbly and gratefully received. And by sticking primarily with consumables, it's not adding to the clutter. So anyway, this was just going to be a quick little thrift haul. I'm going to have to title this something else now because obviously it's more than that. But it's a struggle. It's a really big struggle to purge your life of all the things, especially when you're, you know, you live with a fucked up brain and things take on way more importance to you than they should. But I'm learning and I'm growing, and at almost 49, I'm finally starting to really grasp the fact that things aren't what matter. It's the people in your life that matter. It's the experiences that you get to have that matter. It's, you know, something as stupid as going out to get pizza with my mom. We had a really fun time and the pizza was yummy and we enjoyed each other's company, and that's a great thing. And we went to the thrift store, and granted, yes, I bought 2 little things and my mom bought a new handbag for such a crazy cheap price. It was so worth it. But we don't need to do that. We don't, you know, I literally had like 3 other things in my hand walking through the store. And they were great buys. I mean, one of them was a huge, at least 16, possibly 24-ounce bottle of Philosophy 3-in-1, which if you're not familiar, it's bubble bath, shower gel, and shampoo. And it was Christmas cherry or something. And the safety seal was pulled back a little bit, I noticed. The last one I bought there was completely sealed. That weirded me out a little bit. But then I'm like, oh, I think someone just pulled it back a little bit just to smell. And I smelled it and I liked it, and I walked around with it and I held it in my hand for a while, and I thought, I have a whole lot of bath products right now that I need to use. And I sniffed it again and I thought, you know, that's a really artificial cherry smell. I'm not actually really that in love with it. Now, granted, it was $4.99 with 50% off, so it would have been $2.50. which is a tremendous savings for philosophy. But I said, no, Carrie, you don't really need this. So I put it back. And I had another floof too, the more traditional, just round one. And it was all different pastel colors, like striped. It was beautiful and so cute, but I have a dozen floofs at least. And even though it was $1.49 with 75% off, so it would have been like 30 something cents, I just said, no, I don't need it. And I don't even need it to gift someone, because I already have like a closet that's filled, at least a quarter of the closet is stuff to give as gifts, you know. When I find inexpensive things, you know, I buy them when I see them, and then when I need to gift somebody, you know, it's there and I can shop my own stash, which is nice. But yeah, it's a struggle not to buy. It is, but I'm getting better at it, I think. And the whole conversation that we're going to have at some point in the future, the near future, will make it even more clear as to why it's more urgent and intense now that I declutter and purge things. And I feel really good about it. I feel really, really good. I love this floof. It makes me super happy. It sparks fucking Marie Kondo joy. Every time I hold it, I'm like, yeah, there's some fucking joy in that hand. This makes me happy. So for 50 cents, it was well worth it. And this scrapbook is going to be really fun to work on. I already know a bunch of pictures I want to print with dear friends and start working on those pages. So again, if you know of cheap places where you can buy just normal, you know, photo prints, what are they, 3x5, 4x6? I don't even know what normal photos are these days, online or in store, please let me know. I know they still print pictures, I think, at Walmart too. I have no idea what they cost. But anyway, if you guys have input into that, please share, because I'm really out of practice and I definitely want to buy some photos. So yeah, I figure these pages could probably fit too. And you're talking about 20 pages if you count both sides. So, you know, 40 prints ideally. Although I could really, no, you know, I could really just do one and decorate it with, you know, stickers and other, you know, other accoutrements. So really, I would only need like 20, 25 pictures probably to do this book. So, yeah, I wouldn't be buying in tremendous bulk. So keep that in mind if you know of places, you know, that if it's someplace you have to buy like 100 to get the deal, then it's not really that worth it to me. But anywho, so yeah, this was a 17-minute 2-item thrift store haul video because I can't shut my fucking mouth. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some insight into what I'm dealing with. The struggle is so damn real of getting rid of stuff, but it doesn't mean you can't ever buy anything. You know, if you're in the same boat as I am, just that I've never even read a Marie Kondo book. I've never watched a Marie Kondo television show. All I know about her is spark joy. Hold the item in your hand. If it doesn't instantly spark joy, you're supposed to toss it. I don't think I could Kondo my life. I really don't, because there are a lot of things that may not necessarily spark joy, but they're things I have sentimental heart attachments to, and that's a whole other thing I'm gonna have to deal with. But that's another video for another day. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. It's really nice here in New York. It's clear, beautiful skies. It's chilly, but I may go out. I may bundle back up into my little puffer jacket and go lay on my hammock for a little while. And then, yeah, it's like 2:30. Yeah, I'll smoke some weed at some point. Not yet. I like to wait till later in the day because I'm running really, really low and I don't want it to go too quickly and then be out, and then I'll have a panic attack because I don't have a regular place to buy yet. But yeah, that'll be my day. And playing stupid games on my phone, which, by the way, hello sweet days. It's super, super fun. If you're looking for a totally fun game to play that's just completely mindless and so kawaii and adorable, it's Sanrio, for fuck's sake. Hello Sweet Days. It's downloadable for free. You can make purchases, but you don't have to. It's so much fun. I would love to be friends with you in it. So definitely let me know if you decide to add it. I could even send you an invite, but I would probably need your email address for that. So I would say, because I don't check messages here on YouTube, I think you can still send private messages. I never check them. Best bet is to message me at my Persevering Star Instagram page or the Persevering Star Facebook page. Just send me an inbox message if you want to play, and I can send you an invite, I think. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how that works. But if you want to play with me, it's really, really fun. It's not a super collaborative game, but you can send each other gifts and stuff and visit each other's little houses, and it's just mindless, adorable, time-sucking fun. So, okay, shutting up now. We're over 20 minutes. Ugh, I gotta work on this. All right, I love you guys so much. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye.